Well, after a rainy week, we've finally hit our last day where we are expecting rain, or we saw rain. Now, we got a trace of precipitation down at the Colorado Springs Airport. We only made it up to 69 degrees for that high for today. A little bit warmer down in Pueblo where we hit 78 for that high, and we also saw a trace of precipitation down that way. Now, we do have a couple of storms that are going to continue to move across I-25 and further out east. So if you are headed to the Switchbacks game later on tonight in Colorado Springs, expect about 6 o'clock for us to get a thunderstorm to move through the area. That should clear up by the time that the game does start, but we will start to see this line of thunderstorms that will continue to push into those far eastern counties, and we'll have a few leftover thunderstorms mainly for the southern I-25 corridor. Most of us will continue to clear out as we go into the overnight hours, but those very far southern counties could still hear a rumble of thunder or two as we go into the overnight hours. Now, over the next few hours and into our evening, expect temperatures to eventually drop into those upper 50s by the time that we hit 10 p.m., continuing that drop into those lower 50s. So if you do have an earlier start, you definitely want to grab that jacket. It'll be on the chilly side for sure. Pueblo, it'll be a touch warmer, eventually getting down into those lows into the lower 50s. So football has returned, and if you're like me and you are watching college football, you can expect scattered showers and thunderstorms as you continue to watch those games this evening. And we will be putting the sun back in Sunday with more sunshine available as we go into your Sunday. And then we'll be tracking a cold front that will move through as we go into the middle of this upcoming week, bringing another chance for some rain. Overnight lows tonight will be in the 40s for us here in Colorado Springs. 50s are expected for Pueblo. Very similar conditions out for those far eastern counties as well. Now, here's a look at those highs for tomorrow. Again, not really expecting much rain across the I-25 corridor. So 78 degrees for that high for Colorado Springs. 83 is expected down in Pueblo. 80 degrees for Canyon City, and 70 up towards Woodland Park. Here's a zoomed in view of that Pikes Peak region and your neighborhood and where we can expect those highs. So most of us will be experiencing 70s, but closer to Cripple Creek, we will have temperatures in those mid-60s for those highs. Now, closer to Pueblo and the Arkansas River, most of us will be seeing 80s across the board. So 86 is expected for La Junta. Rocky Ford, a few degrees cooler than that. Avondale, 82 degrees. Pueblo, 83. And then Canyon City will be seeing temperatures in those 80s. Now, if you are expecting to go to the Labor Day liftoff, you can expect temperatures, at least over the next few days, to be in those upper 70s, continuing that warm up into your Labor Day. We'll have very nice conditions, actually, so it will make for a great Labor Day coming up. Now, here's a look at Futurecast going into your Sunday. Most of the rain that we will be seeing will be closer to the higher terrain in the mountains. Really not expecting a lot for the I-25 corridor. We'll see more cloud cover build up out east of I-25, but again, most of us will be staying clear. If you do head over to the mountains, though, just expect a sprinkle or two, and don't be surprised by that. Now, here's a look as we go into the start of this week. We will continue on with those warmer temperatures, and we'll stay about the same as we go over the next few days, only warming up about a degree or two. But then once we get into the middle of the week, that's when we'll start to see a few more disturbances that will be moving through the I-25 corridor and southern Colorado, and we are expecting those rain chances to go up, but they will still be on the low side, so there'll be about a 30% chance once we get into the middle of the week. So here's what you can expect as we go throughout the next 7 days. Now, again, we won't really be seeing a big fluctuation in our temperatures. The warmest day does look to be around Monday, which is Labor Day. Then we'll get into Wednesday. That's when that cold front is expected to move through. We'll have a chance for some afternoon thunderstorms. It will become a little bit more isolated once we get into your Thursday. Here's a closer look at your Sunday, starting off with completely clear conditions, just a little bit more cloud cover as we go throughout the day, but still a warm day nonetheless. Now for Pueblo, 83 is expected for Sunday. Sunshine will continue on Monday and Tuesday. Again, rain chances will pick up Wednesday. We'll have a chance for some afternoon thunderstorms down that way. Canyon City, 80 is expected all the way through Tuesday. That cold front will cool us down just a couple of degrees, and those rain chances will also go up becoming a little bit more isolated once we go into your Thursday. Woodland Park temperatures will be in those lower 70s for the next few days. Now we'll pick up rain chances going into Tuesday, so a little bit earlier on it will be more isolated, and then it'll pick up in coverage once we go into the middle of the week, and then it'll decrease a little bit going into your Thursday.